volunteers make a fantastic contribution to our communities here in East Ayrshire. We see that both in the work that they do in our communities and in our environment. We hear on almost a daily basis the impact of what they do in terms of the kindness and the compassion that they show out there in our communities. We should of course be saying thank you to our volunteers every day of the year, but particularly at this time in Volunteer Week, we want to pass on our thanks and appreciation for all that they do. This past year, we often say, has been like no other. Our volunteers have played a huge part in both our response and recovery from the pandemic. We're still within the pandemic, and obviously the volunteers are still out there every day providing support across East Ayrshire. Some of our volunteers, for their own personal reasons, have not been able to give support over this past year, and we look forward to welcoming them back as we head towards into recovery. The benefits of volunteering, of course, are not just from the person receiving support. The volunteer gets great satisfaction from what they can do and seeing the impact that they can make in that. So once again, we would want to say thank you to all our volunteers for their kindness, for their compassion, and for all the dedication that they have working for their communities across East Ayrshire.
Hi guys, my name's Jack Park and I volunteer at the Chris Boyd Soccer School up at Ayrshire College, and I would have to say that the three words that make me want to volunteer would be improving people's days.
I enjoy volunteering for the satisfaction it gives the community.
I like volunteering because I love working with the team and being part of the community.
Enjoy helping the community.
Hi, my name's Helen. I joined Vibrant Communities I think about 3 years ago. The reason I wanted to become a volunteer was part of loneliness of being in the house, looking at the four walls all day, and it really did get to me, so this is why I decided I wanted to become a volunteer. I have learned a lot by working in the community, learning new things, meeting new people. I feel a lot more confident that I can talk to people, various other things that loneliness is a really bad thing for everybody, and due to the pandemic I haven't been there in a year and a half, and I cannot wait to come back on board.
I volunteer litter picking to help the community and keep it clean.
Hi there, I'm Dan. I'd like to say a few words about my friend in service. I've been befriending one of the elderly people. The man's blind because of the pandemic for the past year. Not been able to visit him, but we've been keeping in touch through weekly phone calls. Can't wait to get back together to see him again, and hopefully it won't be too long.
I'm with the Things You Do group. Because we haven't been seen for the group for a year, we more decided to get together to go litter picking, so we're tying up for the public.
Dan's day and that, so we're picking up rubbish and that, and we've got a lot of patting and we LG'd it and that, and you go around the town and you pin up rubbish and nothing else, and it's good fun.
Because you've got to Asters, you did that bit, Cunnock bus station, the woods up near the high school in Cunnock, and everybody gives us a good pop, like they cancel. Some people walk past and say good job.
Hi, I'm Manny Mackenzie and I currently volunteer at the Rose Riley Football Centre. 3 words that I would describe volunteering as rewarding, fun and fulfilling.
Volunteer to give back, it's rewarding and it's crazy fun.
Mixing with people.
Just been out.
Hi, I'm Stephen. I volunteered for East Ayrshire during the pandemic, and 3 words to describe my experience would be rewarding, fulfilling and humbling.
Hello, I'm Nikki Lawson and I volunteer at the Rose Riley Football Centre at Ayrshire College. What volunteering means to me in 3 words is developing young individuals.
Fabulous.
Satisfaction.
Pride.
Volunteering is giving, rewarding and satisfying.
Awesome.
Inspiration! Adventure!
Volunteers.
Volunteers Week means to us sharing,
family,
time together.
Hello everyone, as we come to the end of Volunteer Week 2021, I've spent some time reflecting on other times when we've had great big ceremonies with hundreds of people there, bringing them together and thanking them for their contribution, and most importantly probably hearing people's personal stories, their volunteering stories. This has been a different year, but it has built amazing foundations for us to be able to respond to COVID. The work that all of you have done in volunteering over the last 10, 15 years in East Ayrshire has allowed us to do the very, very best we can for the people we serve. The biggest secret about volunteering is how good it makes you feel. People say, oh, you're volunteering, you're helping others, they're the recipients. But actually, if you volunteer and you're kind to somebody, it gives you an amazing feeling of well-being. So as we come to the end of this volunteer week and we reflect on the great big events we've had before, and we've handed out certificates and we've heard personal stories, I want you all to look to the future. East Ayrshire Council is famous for volunteering, our communities are famous for volunteering. Across Scotland, we're the envy of everyone. Let's build on that, let's build on the recovery and build hope. And remember, the biggest secret about volunteering is it will make you feel great. Thanks very much, everyone.